Let Jamal talk with an opening statement, and we'll open up for questions, okay?
I just want to say a couple things, guys. At first, my mom, my dad, and I made a goal to get to a good university. All my life, we've been working for the best schools to take a look at me. And when I first committed to Kentucky, it was the biggest moment of my life. Being able to hug my dad, my family around me. It was a big step for me and all of us. And I came here with a goal to improve myself, and I cherish every moment I was on the court. All my teammates that are here right now, I love all of them, and just happy, just to be at this spot and this point in my life. I made Kentucky my second home. Made a lot of new friends, a lot of new connections. I had a good time, and we enjoyed spending time with each other, and I made it my second home, like I said. And Cal told me that I just had to work hard, and he'd always demand the best of me, and that's what I came here to do, and that's what I did. And unfortunately, it didn't end how we wanted to, but we tried and we did our best, and we grew as a team. I'm thankful for how much they've pushed me to become a better player, teammate, and person. With that said, I'm ready to take on the challenge of playing at the next level, and I want to declare for the NBA draft. So that's my plan, and I want to thank all the fans for their support. It's been a crazy experience. I had a lot of fun this year. Excited to take on the challenges and see the journey ahead of me.
With that, guys, we'll open up for questions for Jamal.
Jamal, was there any hesitation about this, or was it something you pretty much knew when the season was over you were going to do?
Right after the loss to Indiana, I had a feeling that I did want to stay. Obviously you want to come back and you want to get revenge, and you want to play harder than you did before. But no, it was just the right decision. My family and I came to the conclusion that it'd be the best option for me to enter the draft.
This is, I assume you're going to hire an agent. This is official. I know there's some guys that are technically entering the draft. They're going to go check some things out, go to the combine. For you, this is a final decision.
My dad and I haven't talked about any agents or any stuff like that, any signing tours, anything like that. So right now we're just enjoy this moment and talk about that later.
But I mean, it's a definite thing.
Most likely, yeah.
What do you think, Jamal, of these comparisons to Steph Curry?
I like him. I watch him a lot. My dad enjoys watching him, and we study his shot. And Coach Cal kind of restrained me from doing all the splitting the defense and all the dribbling. So, but I had fun this year, and I'm not thinking about Steph Curry or anybody like that. I'm just trying to be me.
What does it mean to jump? Obviously, this is your dream since you were a kid. What is this next step in your life?
It means a lot, not just for me, but for my whole family, for my my friends and teammates that have come with me along the way. Helped me in many different ways, and my dad's been here the whole time. He's put me in this position. He's helped me get to the spot, and he's taught me everything I know. So, thankful to have him, in my life, and have him be my best friend, my mentor, and my biggest critic, my biggest fan.
Jamal, how do you think this year at Kentucky helps you become a better player and be more ready?
Became more efficient. Skilled shooter. I found ways to get open when the scouting report was just don't let me catch the ball at times. So I just had to work to get open and found different ways to do that. So just play winning basketball and taught me how to play two guard.
You talked to Tyler about this decision, and what sort of he said to you about you deciding to do?
No, he doesn't know. We haven't talked about our future plans. But I don't know about his side of the story. I'm not answering any questions for him. I just know my side.
Well, you were pretty emotional after the Indiana game. Now that you've had a little bit of time to reflect on it, why do you think that was such an emotional thing for you, losing that game?
Just know it'd be my last game to be able to play at Kentucky, and it would never be the same team or the fans. I just be taking another step, and I knew that I didn't want it to end that way. I didn't want to end the way it did, and how badly we could have won it like that. So it was a tough loss. No winner likes to lose. So we were all heartbroken. It wasn't just me.
Jamal, there's been so much talk about the one-and-done rule. Some believe young men ought to be able to go right out of high school. How do you feel about the fact that you were required to play at least 1 year of college basketball now that that's behind you?
No, I'm happy for the experience that it gave me. Playing in a great environment, with great fans and all the support, the stuff it teaches you, and also gets you an academic, part of it. So, I like the rule. It helped me a lot. Helped me play the two guard. Learn new friends and teammates, and Coach Cal did a great job of handling me and his staff too. So, I enjoyed it every little bit of it.
This time last year, you were in the 2016 class, reclassified, went through the international play this year, Kentucky. You and your family reflected on the last 12 months. You've gone from there to here, and it would have been like.
It's more than 12 months. It's 19 years and some change, and it's 19 years of his life too. So he did everything he could, and put me in a great spot. And now we're just hoping for the best.
What do you know about your status with NBA teams? Do you know anything yet?
I haven't looked into it yet.
Can you be a little more specific about your dad, just how he helped you through your life?
He helped me. He guided me. He taught me. Frustrated me. Annoyed me. But I love him, and he did everything he could, and without him I wouldn't be here. So I thank him for everything he's done.
Jamal, is there a player or two in the NBA that you currently or in the past kind of mold your game around, or just someone you look up to, I guess?
I've looked up to many players. My dad looked up to Jordan. I looked to some of the point guards, and but I just try to be me at the end of the day. I try not to copy too many people. I just try to have my own style so that people can say they want to be like me one day.
You plan on keeping the ball in there over the NBA?
Yeah, of course. That's part of me now. That's something that the fans and my teammates have forever. So I'm gonna cherish it for the rest of my life, and it has a meaning behind it now.
Are you a Raptors fan?
I'm an every team fan. I just want to get there. I don't care who I go to. But yeah, obviously, Raptors, my hometown, not hometown, but close enough. The only Canadian team in the league, so it'll be a blessing to play there.
What made the biggest impact on you this time here? Who will stick with you the most when you leave?
Everybody played a part. My dad, especially, he was here. He came up on weekends. He drove countless hours and stayed up all night just to tell me a couple things. And he did his part. So now I just gotta take it from here. And Coach Cal did his part too. He helped me. He made me better. He made me play winning basketball, make winning plays, and I just continued to get better throughout the season. So. Like I said, a lot of my teammates did that too. They made me better in practice, and we had a good season together.
What does the Jamal now know that the Jamal last summer didn't?
That's a tough question. I learned a lot over a year, and learned about people, learned about fans, learned about the business side of it. But I don't really try to focus on any of that. I just try to stay on my path and just gain new experience and try to think about what happened in the past.
Any other questions?
Let me ask you, Dad, what would you like to bring along to have him where he is today and say the things about you that he didn't just say?
It's a great feeling. We've been working this for a lifetime, and I don't think it could explain how detailed we were in trying to get to this spot in his game and as a man. As young man coming up. It's been fun, and it's been challenge, and it's been everything that you can imagine in trying to be the best you can be. And he has sacrificed a lot in his as a young man coming up. I told him when he was a kid that if he listens to me, if he really give me his ears, he will achieve his goals. And we set the bar really high. He wants to be the best player that ever lived, and that's the path he's on. As a kid coming up, we always envisioned being here, but we know the work it would take to get here. And he committed his whole life to being here and did the work. And I'm just happy that he listens. It was a good. That's the biggest part of it, that he actually listens. So again, I can't explain what we did and what we've been through to get here. You guys will never know, and it was fun. It was fun. So that's just for us to kind of like have an inside joke, on because we can't explain it. It's when I look at him and he look at me, we know exactly what it took to get here, and has been fun. So we look to the next challenge, and you guys should see a lot more of him doing a lot more stuff and getting better each time he hits the floor. And life is a crazy thing sometimes, when you set goals and when you put the effort in, and the sacrifice you have to make as a family, and the sacrifice you have to make to yourself to reach your goal is not it's not an easy thing, but it's very rewarding in the end. So looking at him right now, that's it.
How old was Jamal when the thought crossed your mind that he might not just play basketball, he might be good enough to make a difference?
There's a picture I put up on his Twitter account when he was a kid with the ball in his hands. That moment, I know. That was the moment. And I said it to his mom. I said, one day I'll use this picture and come back and show you what it meant. It's hard to describe the word love in the sense of a physical thing. And when he held the ball in his hands, it was a physical, emotional, psychological love he had just looking at the ball. And I knew with that kind of passion and that kind of like energy, you could harness it properly. And that's what we did. And so that's why I said, like, you guys want to, understand where we're coming from with this. We knew from a long time, and it's, we're not trying to brag about saying that. It's just that we knew the work that had to be put in at the same time. So we were decided that I dedicate my life to doing that, and he did also. And it's an amazing feeling to be here and watch him go through this process. So it was from early on, way early.